Hello Capricorns, I am Jessica from Willowvine's Intuitive Vibes, and I'll be doing a reading today. I'm still doing monthlies, I'm just not labeling them that way because time is fluid and I don't want anybody to get stuck on the dates because it could resonate with you today, tomorrow, a month from now, a year from now. Just if you're drawn to watch this video, it's meant for a reason, whether the story is yours entirely or there's bits and pieces that would resonate with you or help you. Sometimes my readings do get pretty specific, so I try to pull different stories, but I can only say what I see. So if it's not your story this time, maybe next time. Like, share, comment, subscribe. The more you interact with me, the more apt I am to pick up on your energy, because I do focus on my subscribers and whatnot, because you guys support me. So, and speaking of support, thank you so much for your love and support. The emails, messages that you guys sent me while I was on my break. I was dealing with some health issues and just trying to better myself, and I'm finally I'm in a better state now. So I'm happy to be back, and hopefully I'm back for good. Had a lot of blessings come my way just recently, or maybe I'm just seeing things differently. Who knows? Either way. I just want to go over the general stuff and then we'll jump right in. So this is a general reading. It will not apply to every single Capricorn, and I almost said Aquarius, so some of you guys could be dealing with Aquarius. Maybe check out that reading. I'm not really sure why that just popped up, but anyways. If you would like a personal reading, my email and information is in the box below. Just send me an email and I'll give you all the information you need on that. Thank you for all the donations, and for anyone who has purchased a personal reading. It means a lot to me. I have my first tarot party coming up this week. I'm so excited. So I'll get to mingle with some people and do some little mini reads. It'll be fun. Never done that before, so try everything once. Anyways, I was going to say something else, but I pretty much covered the gist of it, so it is what it is. We'll just jump right into this. So the overall energy we have is appreciation reversed and deceit. That's not very good. I don't really feel like the energy of this reading is horrible. I just feel like you're dealing with someone who is kind of underhanded. Maybe that's why in this intro I said I'm finally seeing things differently, or when I was talking about receiving blessings. So maybe some of you are receiving blessings from the universe and they could seem very minute or minor, compared to what you ultimately want. Like, say for example, you want to own your own business, or you want to win the lottery. I mean, who doesn't want to win the lottery, kind of thing. But somebody gave you gifted you $100, or gifted you something to help you out, to help you get on the track, the path that you want to be on, but it was small, so you don't look at it as a blessing or a gift because it's not $1 million kind of thing. So maybe somebody is taking things for granted, just popped in my head. And if it's not you, it could be somebody in your energy, somebody you're dealing with. I do see a child here. So maybe, you're a single parent or not. You could be partnered with somebody, but you're a parent or a mother. I'm going to say parent because this could go for a father as well. But maybe you are working really hard to give your child or children the life that they want, or you feel that you never had, or the life that they deserve, and they're just ungrateful. They don't appreciate all the work that you put into it. They're not seeing the bigger picture, but they are children. So I don't know how old your child is. Could be a teenager, could be a young child, whatever, or you might not have any. So it could just be a child in your environment, like a niece or a nephew, or your partner's children if they're not your own. But anyways, I really do see that there is a kind of mischievous child in the mix here. So whether it's yours or somebody else's, there's a child who is not on the up and up. I don't feel like it's because of the way that they were raised, but I get more of a sense that it either could be a hereditary thing or genetic, like mental illness. So whether it's depression, or I just heard pathological liar. So some of you could be dealing with a child who tells tall tales to get what they want, or they just have a lack of appreciation. But regardless, and I say that because when I clarified deceit, I got child and bad health. So it very well could be something like mental issues going on with this child, or you dealt with health issues since childhood, or you were a very sick child and that's something that you've overcome, and that could be a blessing that you're not seeing as a blessing. I just saw somebody who could have had a terminal illness, but it didn't, but it turned out to not be terminal kind of thing. Childhood cancer, something like that, which is a very rough topic and extremely sad. But whoever this child is, especially if they were sick, with some kind of any illness that could have really harmed them or made them like literally physically sick, they're overcoming it, or they did overcome it, or you were that child and you overcame it. But there is someone here with mental illness, and it could be as quote unquote simple as depression. I know depression isn't simple, but it's something that is overlooked a lot. So just pay attention to the red flags or warning signs when it comes to that, or with the lying, because if this is a small child, they could just grow up, if it's not handled properly, they could grow up to be a lot worse and lie about bigger things. And I did see like imprisonment in court and stuff. So whether that has to do with them or somebody else in your environment, maybe some of you are dealing with a partner or a sibling who is in jail, maybe for theft or for lying, which, you know, thievery can be lying. But anyways, that's definitely not for everybody, but if that is your situation, I feel like it's a headache that you don't want to deal with if that's the case. I'm not going to really dive too deep into that because that's not the main thing. But then when I clarified appreciation reversed, I got thoughts and sudden wealth. And this is kind of where I was going with the whole winning the lottery thing. Like, I feel like a lot of you are trying to manifest abundance into your life, and maybe you're not seeing, you feel like you're not, that it's not working, basically, that you're not seeing your manifestations come to life kind of thing. So if you are trying to manifest stability in finances or anything in the physical realm, it could be showing up in small ways. So like you're never without, say you have no money, your bank account's cleaned out, maybe you're even in the negative, and you're like, how am I going to pay rent? How am I going to get groceries? How am I going to do whatever, like the basic things. Money always comes in to cover those basic things for you. So it's like, maybe you don't realize that that is the blessing coming, like you're manifesting this slowly. Just appreciate the small things. Because if you start seeing the beauty in the small things, that's when the big things come in. But I do see your finances improving, or they already have. You're right on the precipice of that. And I feel like with thoughts here, it has to do with a creative idea, whether, because I feel like some of you are self-employed. If you're not, you're thinking about how to get it off the ground, how to get your business started, basically, or what kind of business you even want to have. Children could be a factor in this. With deceit here, though, when it comes to going out on your own or work, be careful who you trust. Maybe keep your ideas to yourself, keep them in thought form. And if you write them down, don't share them. I feel like this is a time where you really need to focus on your goals, and you don't need the input of the people around you, because I feel like whatever you're planning to do or what your dream is, basically, a lot of people might disagree with it. They might feel that it's, oh, that's not a job. It's like when a kid is like, I'm going to grow up to be an actor. And everyone's like, that's not a real job. You're never, you're not lucky enough for that, where, I don't know, that's not in the cards for us kind of thing. And then that kid pushes himself and he becomes a famous actor in the future kind of thing. So no dream is too big. People just hold themselves back out of fear, or because they don't want to disappoint or upset the people around them. This is your life. If you have a dream that or a goal you want to accomplish, go for it. The only thing that is stopping you is you. Don't listen to anybody else. So keep your ideas to yourself. That would be my recommendation. So the energy that's gotten us to this point is the Eight of Fire. Some of you could be traveling or thinking about traveling. Or this could be something that needs to happen in order for you to reach your goal. Because I keep getting that acting scenario in my head. So like maybe you live in a very rural area, you know, like nobody's going to recognize you there, or you're not going to be noticed kind of thing. So you need to be in a more populated area where someone will notice your talents or what have you, especially if we're talking Hollywood kind of thing. But I just feel like you need to be around more people. And I know I said keep your ideas to yourself, but I see networking and communication. So you could have already been doing this. Like maybe you've talked to a couple people in the field that you want to go into, like-minded people, and you're kind of seeing how they do things, asking them how they got started, just to kind of better guide you down the road. And that is fine, because like-minded people, they understand your dreams and your ambitions, and they don't feel that it's not going to amount to anything because they're doing a similar thing. You know, they're following their own dreams. So I guess stay in that high vibration is what I want to say with that. Somebody could also be coming in quickly with communication. Could be dealing with a Leo. Here's the Strength card. I mean, this is fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But this is just like standing in your power, taking charge of the situation, following your dreams, having the courage to move forward. So maybe some of you have been stuck for a while, or you were in the past, and this is saying have the strength and the courage to keep pushing forward. Things, once they take off, once things get moving, it's gonna go super fast, like lightning fast. It's almost like gather your bearings now, because whatever this idea is, once your business or your creative goal takes off, I don't even feel like you're gonna have time to sit. Like you're gonna be busy, 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 which I kind of feel like you want to. Also, don't let your children hold you back. I just heard that it could be a single parent type situation, but I feel like somebody feels that they can't do they can't follow their dreams or do their dream job because of their children. Maybe you can't move because of your children, or you feel that way. This is it's either a temporary block or it's a self-imposed blockage. You're only going to go as far as you allow yourself. Remember that. Okay. So, Eight of Fire, please. I feel like once this takes off, there's going to be, you're going to reach a large audience. There's going to be multiple hands in the pot, so to speak. Also, if you start making really good money at whatever you're doing, like I just saw artwork, so if you're painting and you're selling your artwork, and say you have a piece that sells for $5,000, we'll use that as an example, don't tell people, because there are people that don't have your best interest at heart in this situation. So your finances are your business, you know what I mean? Like if you're doing well for yourself, that's great. If you want to go buy something for yourself, that's wonderful. Don't flaunt it, and don't tell people dollar amounts, because I feel like you could have a lurker who wants to take what you have. Then we have the Three of Cups reversed. So this is not celebrating. This is not coming together. Some of you lack the courage to pull everything together. This is very business focused. I just goals and dreams and business. I also see with this, don't partner with somebody. If this is a dream job for you and you're going out on your own, stay on your own. You can network and ask for advice, but don't partner with anyone, especially one of your children. Do not start a family business with your child. If they take it over eventually down the road when they're older, that could be a whole different story, but do not, sorry, I touched my microphone. Don't partner with them, because even though they're your child, I don't think that they have your best interest at heart, like I said before. Somebody has a very, excuse me, has a very manipulative child. Like, this person gets what they want. Don't fall into their trap just because you're their mother or their father. Don't let this child dictate to you what you can and can't do. Do you know what I mean? Like, Queen of Cups could be dealing with a water side, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, because we do have 2 cups. Blah, 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 blah. Maybe you're having a hard time getting out what you want to say, because I am. Could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. If not, this is just an emotional state. And with them both reversed, I feel like somebody is not going to be happy with either what you have to say. They're not going to be happy if you move. Like, you could be moving away from friends and family, and maybe they're just kind of like, I want you here, and they're being selfish about it, so they're upset at the fact that you're progressing forward and they're kind of not, you know. This could be bothering you a lot, like you being overly emotional because you feel like you can't move forward because of either your children or somebody who's holding you back. Just be honest with yourself and with the people around you. Like I said, you don't have to share your ideas, but not everybody's your friend. I feel like you got some haters because you're right on the cusp of getting what you've been manifesting, what you've been working towards. I feel like success is here. And if it's not already here, it's right. You're going to walk through the door any minute now, and you've got some people who are trying to discourage you because they're jealous. Current energy is the Page of Water. There really could be a child here who is in the middle of all of this. It could also be an apology. These friends who said you'd never make it, and now that you have, or now that they see that you're on, on the fast track to success, they want to come out of the woodwork and apologize for being catty or not believing in you. Because sometimes when you make money, whether you win it, you earn it, who cares how you get it? I mean, it could even be an inheritance. You could be the child that, some of you could be dealing with an inheritance and the family's fighting over the money, or someone's mad at you because you got more money when so-and-so passed away. So regardless of how you get the money, I feel financial abundance here, and I feel like people are trying to get back into your good graces because they want a piece of the pie. So let's see, why is the Page of Water here? Just be careful who you trust, who you let in. If there is I just heard settlement. I was going to say inheritance, but maybe some of you are getting a settlement in a court case, because I did see court earlier. So if you're getting a settlement, it's gonna work in your favor. But what was I gonna say about that? Oh my goodness, it just flew out of my head. If you're getting a settlement, it might feel like it's not gonna work in your favor, like there's one obstacle after another, but I feel like it will work out for you in the end. Maybe this is where the sudden wealth comes in, like you finally don't have to deal with this anymore. Whoever's on the wrong side of the situation involving the settlement, I heard accident, so it could be from a car accident or an injury of some kind. Definitely could be from an injury. Maybe your child, for some of you with the settlement situation, maybe your child's getting a settlement because of malpractice or an injury or illness or whatever, and a mother or a parental figure, I did see mother initially, is being deceptive in not saving that money for the child. They're using it for themselves. Maybe you know about this. Maybe you're the one doing it. I don't feel like it's you, but if there is deceit around a settlement, it will come out in the open. Justice will be served in that situation. So if you're worried about that, just know that karma's going to come full circle, and whoever is being deceitful is not going to win. And then we have the Knight of Swords reversed, clarifying the Page of Water. So this is a long overdue apology or an emotional message that's not coming through. Someone doesn't know what to say. It very well could have to do with that settlement or that lump sum of money in a court case dealing with a child. Somebody was in the wrong and they don't want to admit it. They need to, but they're not going to. Yeah, it could have to do with a child, or this could have been a long-standing issue with the Six of Cups reversed. I just feel like somebody emotionally drained you. This whole situation was just draining, and because it's probably been going on for a while. Somebody's not coming forward. And if it's about a child who's being deceitful and lying, they don't want to own up to it. They're not coming in anytime soon to apologize. They know that they need to, but they're not going to. Come on. Could also be a parental figure, like say you and the mother or father of your children are not together anymore. The other parent might have something that they need to apologize for regarding the child. Maybe they're the one that took some money that was the child's and they don't want to come forward. I feel somebody took something, and I feel it was tangible. It was more than likely money, and it's revolving around a child, more than likely one who was sick or injured. So there's a parent, there's either a mother or a father in the situation who took money from their child. I don't feel like that's the whole thing, because I do feel the starting your own business, keeping it to yourself, because you will be successful. But I have this other side story about a settlement. And then for those of you who aren't dealing with settlement and court cases and children and all that stuff, this could just be a goal of yours or a dream of yours that you've had since childhood, and now you feel like you can finally take the steps necessary to move forward with it, or you're thinking about it. Whether you're actually taking action or not, you're definitely thinking about it. And then we have the Three of Wands reversed, which is not waiting around. I feel like you're just moving forward. You're not waiting around for this emotional message, for this apology from your child or whoever was involved in that situation revolving a child. It's like, I can't wait around forever for this. I'm just moving forward. I feel like you would just be waiting in vain is what I heard if you're waiting for an apology, because I don't feel like this person knows they need to apologize, but I don't think that they're going to. And if this is the person that stole from you or your child or children or whatever, I feel like if they're not in jail already, they will be. There could also be an issue coming out about something that happened when somebody was a child, when they were younger. I don't know. This is like, I got a few stories going on, and most of it's around money and somebody not being on the up and up. And then we have the Six of Water for the future energies, which is also children, nostalgia, memories. Somebody is heavily thinking about the wrong that they did to somebody. Either you are, or someone did hurt you or your child or something, because they're heavily thinking about righting their wrongs. I don't feel like they're going to, and if they are, they're not doing it right now. It's like they don't have the courage to. whatever this information is, I feel like it's very upsetting, and they don't want to like upset the apple cart, basically. Like, I feel like whatever this is, whatever somebody needs to apologize for revolving around a child, is almost like unforgivable within that family unit, or to you, or you feel this way, or they feel that it's unforgivable, so they don't know how to apologize, and they just sit here and they dwell on it and dwell on it, like, I shouldn't have done that, or I should have went about it this way or that way or whatever. But this person doesn't have the courage to come forward. Why is the Six of Water here? And for others of you, like I said before, this is a childhood dream of yours that you're trying to go after. Just watch out for people who don't mean you well. I really feel like you guys have money. There's money. This is a money situation, whether it's going out on your own going out on your own, making your own money, winning it, settlement, whatever. There's money here. And somebody is not happy that you have this money, or that you're coming into this money. So keep it on the DL. We have the Hierophant reversed. This is like a family unit that's separated. I just heard religious organization, so please tell me something bad didn't happen within a church or something to a child and it's coming out. That might be where the settlement is coming. Could have happened to you, could have happened to your child, could have happened to your niece, nephew, sibling, whatever. Whatever it is, it happened a while ago, and it's almost like it's surfacing. Maybe because the mental illness I felt before with this child, this could be something that they've battled for a long time. And maybe the person who harmed them, whether it was sexually or whatever, because I am kind of feeling that molestation kind of thing. The person who harmed them could be, dying. They could be old and, on their way out. Or maybe they just recently passed away, or they're going to, and this child is going to come forward because they no longer fear the repercussions of this, because this person can't hurt them anymore. Oh my God, if that's the case, oh jeez, that stuff bothers me so much. I had someone molest I know exactly, like, it's like a mother's worst nightmare. This is not an easy topic, and I know it's not the whole story, but that just threw itself out there with that whole religious organization. And it might not have even happened in the church. The religious organization could just be this person's trying to repent for their actions, or maybe the child has grown up, with this being in the reverse, the child, it could be you or someone you're dealing with. It could even be a friend. This child might not be a child anymore. They just revert back to this incident. They might have lost faith. Like, if there was a God, this wouldn't happen to me, kind of thing. I'm not saying that that's the truth. I'm saying this is the feelings of somebody. This could have put a wedge in a family situation too. It could have either caused a divorce because one or both of you didn't believe the child, or it's almost like I feel like a family splitting up and taking sides. Like, like I said, this could have happened a long time ago, or it's gonna happen, or it's happening now. That's where the settlement's coming in. It has to do with something along those lines. And like I said, if it's not the whole, someone doing something to a child, no matter what they did, it could be, a settlement from an accident or an injury or illness or something as well. Take it where it resonates. And if it's not you, like I said, someone in your energy, could be someone that you've been heavily thinking about, or who is heavily thinking about you. And maybe this is a trauma that they need to overcome. And it could be the wedge that's coming between the two of you. But either way, I feel like, Capricorn, you are definitely being very self-focused, and if this is you, it's something that you are overcoming. It is something that you've thought a lot about, but no matter what's going on, whatever you're heavily thinking about is going to bring you success. That might be why appreciation is reversed here. It's almost like blood money, you know, like, yeah, this is helpful, but it still doesn't make the pain go away, kind of thing. That's rough. Queen of Pentacles reversed. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This could represent you. The Queen of Pentacles, when she's in reverse, she's not very nurturing. She's not very giving. She's pretty selfish. I feel like whoever did this to you or your child, or whoever did this to the victim, was very selfish. They took something from this person, whether it was their virtue, their innocence. Whatever this was, it happened for very selfish reasons. And I feel like just due is coming. Judgment Day, big time. And if this person if there's someone who committed a crime against a child, or you, or whoever, when you were a child, hell, or even just an adult who is younger than you, or the youngest person in the family, I guess you could say, no matter how old you are, I feel like if they haven't passed away, the person who committed the crime, they're gonna go to jail, and that's where it's coming out. Whatever this is coming out. I did say Hollywood. Wasn't there some kind of like, not, it was like child trafficking, but it was all, not just that, like, obviously that's selling children for sexual gratification and stuff like that, which is absolutely disgusting. But I did mention Hollywood, and I kept going to actors. I wonder if this has something to do with that, because that just popped in my head, and I don't know the details about that, and I can't remember where the hell I even heard about it, but I mean, I don't know how many of you watching this would be involved in that, or be a victim of that, but, or maybe maybe you saw like a news report or an article about it, and it brought some of your own insecurities and pains to the surface because you experienced something similar. So yeah, this situation definitely needs to heal. I feel like this is coming out because someone's trying to heal themselves. They're trying to heal the situation because they want to move forward and progress forward. Yeah, that Hollywood thing. That's crazy. I fucking hope not. Well, whoever caused all this pain and all these problems is not on the winning end. I'm going to tell you right now. They're probably going to lose their job, and they're going to lose a lot of effing money because they are not going to win this. I feel like maybe people have brought this up before, and it was kind of shrugged off, like, no, that's not happening, or looked over. Even if people knew it was happening, they turned a blind eye, and it's coming back around. Some of you just could be researching this situation, especially the situation in Hollywood, and it just might be very bothersome to you. Maybe that's the connection. I'm not really sure, but that did pop up. So, like I said, not for everyone. Can I get one more for the Six of Cups, please, with the Queen of Pentacles reverse and the Hierophant reverse? All right. Queen of Wands reverse. This is going to piss off a lot of people, or someone in particular. We have two women here. Yeah, there's like, this person is not going to get what they want. They need to heal from this situation. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, there's conflict. I feel like there's opposition, like with conflict. How do I? Maybe these two women, like, oh my God, I'm tripping over my words. Maybe somebody just doesn't know what to say. They don't know how to bring this up. They don't know how to be part of it. Or someone just does not want to be part of it. I feel like I feel angry. I feel very angry. I want more. Why is the Queen of Wands? Yeah, somebody's not happy. They haven't healed from this. This is something that's coming back, but I felt like battling it out. Like, yeah, that's why it's not coming together. It's almost like needing the courage to come forward with this upsetting information, even though people are not going to agree with you. There's going to be opposing views here. Like, I feel like somebody could get very angry that someone who's very influential could be protecting or siding with the perpetrator here. Regardless, I feel like someone's going to jail over this, or I just heard suicide too. Somebody might commit suicide. Maybe there's this loss, like the perpetrator is going to lose out financially, emotionally. Everything is going to be so upsetting that they might not live through it. Well, took a whole different direction than what I was thinking. Sheesh. 7 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody's already made the decision to come forward. We're just waiting. It's almost like planting the seeds, like lining everything up so that, lining people up even, like witnesses, to heal the situation. Somebody's going down. Somebody did something really bad. I don't feel like it's you, Capricorn. I feel like you could be a witness, or you could be involved in this. It could be your child. It could be a similar situation to what happened in Hollywood, I guess. Or this could just be pertaining to that, at least this end part. But I feel like this is like, okay, I've lined everything up. It took me a long time. I am not waiting anymore. I have made a decision. I'm sick and tired of keeping my mouth shut. I kept my mouth shut for a long fucking time, and I'm not keeping it shut no more. It's almost like an adult feeling like a child again. This situation, whatever this is making you feel like you did. It's bringing everything back. That's what it is. It's bringing everything back. It's almost like you've suppressed this for so long and you can't anymore, or somebody found out, or something came to the surface here. Like, there's a lot of thoughts here. Maybe that's, like I said before, that's why you're having a hard time appreciating the money that's coming in, the success that you have, the abundance that's around you, because you're stuck with this nasty person's whatever they said to you, like to keep you quiet kind of thing, or to keep your kid quiet. This is a court case. It's definitely 100% a court case, and I'm so sorry, Cappies. Maybe you guys will be the first ones I read when I do my next round of readings. Hopefully I'll get to them by the end of the week or next week. But yeah, so I can pick up on a different storyline, because it's obviously for somebody, but this is definitely not a very broad subject matter. Let's see. Any advice for any Capricorns in this situation? I mean, if this is your story, you'll know it 100%. And I'm, very sorry that you have to deal with this, whether it happened to you or your child, or even a parent of yours or a friend. Whoever it happened to, whatever it was, because I don't want to go into details because I'm getting really disgusted by this. Even if it wasn't you, it's like their story hits home with you so much that some of you could be writing writing this story. It might be really bothersome to you because you have to listen to all the horrible things that had happened, that like these people are speaking out and you're their voice. So that could be the case for some of you. It could be a very wealthy and opportunity for you, but it's also very touchy at the same time. So some of you very well could be sharing somebody's story or multiple people's story, getting it out there. Keep your eye on your targeted intention. So if you are writing about this or being the voice for a child or someone in this situation who has gone through something very, very traumatic, try not to be too emotionally involved, and keep your eyes on the goal at hand, like why you're doing it, because you don't want to get lost in whatever this is, because it's very, very traumatic. It is time to leave this unhealthy situation. Yeah, exactly. Some of you, especially if you're an empath, this is going to be extremely difficult for you. And some of you, even if this isn't the Hollywood version, I guess you could say, some of you could still be around the deceitful person, the person who caused all this pain, regardless of what they did. Your child could still be around this individual, or maybe it's a family member that hurt you when you were a child, and they're still around, they're still lurking. You know what I mean? Like, you've never really been able to get away from it because this situation has already been resolved. So this is something that has happened in the past, and it's coming out, it's resurfacing. Can I get one more, please? This is rough. Explore your options. And then God is in charge. So, yeah. I feel like there's multiple ways. Well, I just heard multiple ways to skin a cat. So there's more than one way to handle this situation. And it's definitely something you do not rush. Take your time, cross your T's, dot your I's kind of thing. Oh, I don't like this. Yeah, so hopefully I'll be able to do a different reading for you guys once I do the second round of them. This one's just got me all up in my feels. I don't like it, and not in the good feels. But anyways, yeah, if this is your story, you'll definitely know it, and it is not for everyone. So yeah. I wish you guys the best, and I wish you healing, and I'm going to send you healing and loving vibes, and just keep your eye on the prize. Keep pushing forward. You've made it this far, my dears. I love you guys. Best of luck. Bye.